What's up, you guys? Long time no see. I do apologize about that. I will talk about that in some of my future videos. Nothing really bad at all. Just really busy, but not busy. It's kind of weird. We are going to Florida, and at the time of me saying this, we're already back. But as usual, I kind of really didn't film like a intro, which I did, but I didn't. I was editing the intro right now. And I was just like, I just didn't really like the way, I didn't really like the vibe I was giving off. It was a rough morning leading up to our trip. So basically, to sum it up, I think we all slept like crap. There was a massive miscommunication of what time we needed to be picked up and brought there, because there was 6 of us going. We weren't all 6 going to fit in one car with our, belongings and whatever, and get to the airport or whatever. So my mom, who lives right down the road from us, literally the same neighborhood, just like kitty corner, was picking me, Shelby, and her cousin Caleb up. And then Shelby's dad was driving Carol Ann, Jake, and his girlfriend, and their stuff. And then we were just, my mom or him, one of us was going to follow each other to the airport. And then the cool thing is they can just drop us off right at the departures. We don't have to pay for parking. We don't have to worry about our cars or anything like that. And then luckily we ended up finding out, because I knew you had to pay to park. I thought it was like $20 or $30 or something like that. $25 a day to park at the airport. So that alone would have been hundreds of dollars, if we both had to drive. I mean, if we both had to drive there, that would be really bad at doing math in my head, so I'm going to put the number right here, which is absurd. So luckily they did that, and it actually made it really easy on us, because like I said, they got to drop us off right at the departures and then pick us up right at the arrivals, so we didn't have to like get a ride or walk 3.5 miles to the parking garage and stuff like that. But this is basically like all of our first time flying, right? So I've flown once when I was really young. I don't remember, I remember it vaguely, but I don't remember any of the details, like the baggage and, how to get everything situated and all that. So I'd really basically say like I've never flown before, essentially. Caleb, I believe, said he's flown before, but he didn't really remember too much. And I believe the rest of us, it was our first time as well. So we're reading everything, because, airports are like extremely strict. The luggage and carry-ons, there's certain dimensions that they have to be. Otherwise, you got to pay some crazy fees, and some stuff just can't go, period. So we were stressing for like 2-3 weeks straight on like, how heavy was our luggage going to be? What were we going to carry on? What were we going to put in the check bag? What's the difference between a check bag and a carry-on? What's the difference with an oversized check bag? So super stressful. Luckily, everything went very smooth right there. And I was really worried about my drone too, because most airlines have like a dedicated drone policy. Like, here's how you bring a drone. Here's what to do with the batteries, yada, yada, yada. Delta, of course, has no mention whatsoever. All they mention is batteries in general. So I did it as best as I could, and I was really nervous. I was like, they're not going to let me take it or something like that. And I'm like, that's not something that I'm just going to leave or like get rid of. That's, a couple $1,000s for that thing. Luckily everything went great, but you guys will see a lot of that in the clip, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But then, our dogs were going crazy, because everybody met here. Like, Shelby's dad got here way earlier than what time we were leaving, so everybody was here for a while. The dogs were freaking out. I was stressing, because I'm like going over this little checklist I made in my phone, like, do I have phone chargers, cables, this and that. I was like, I don't want to get there and realize like I forgot my drone controller, or my phone charger or something, just all the little stupid stuff. I'm like, well, I might want this, I might want that, I might want this. Can I bring this? Is this going to fit? Can I have this on the carry-on? So super stressful. And then my mom was supposed to be here at 7 a.m. And, that's when we were going to get taken right to the airport, which is about a 20-minute drive, 25 minutes maybe. Not far at all, luckily. And so 7 o'clock rolls up, and we're all like ready to go. Their car's loaded up, they're ready to go. And, I'm like, okay, where's my mom? And Shelby had to go pick Caleb up, so he was already here. She's like, well, I seen the garage open. She was out there, looked like she was cleaning the car out. So I start calling her phone. And again, like, we were super nervous and stressed out, because we're like, we don't want to miss the flight. We don't want to get there too late. And you know, it's we can't get through the x-ray machines and whatnot on time, so we're super stressing. And I'm calling and calling and calling and texting, no answer, no nothing. I'm like, oh my God. So I get in Shelby's car, fly down there, I lay on my horn, and she opens the door. She's like, hey, honey. I'm like, you're late. What the hell? You know, I was pissed. I'm like, we're all sitting down here ready to go. Like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I thought you said 7:30. And I hadn't said anything. Shelby had texted her, and I don't recall. I'm not going to throw that on Shelby, but I was like, I don't recall ever texting her about a time, because Shelby had bought all of our tickets and stuff like that, like through her account. So she had like all the information. So one of us said 7:30. Might have been her, might have been me. Honest to God, I don't know. But my mom thought it was 7:30. So I was like, oh no. I was like, we got to go now, which 7:30 would have been fine. It would have actually been way better. We would have had a half hour less at the airport. Because we got there so early, it was not busy at all. Everything went super smooth, and we waited for like over an hour. Like, and that included the walking around and getting some food and the baggage checks and all that stuff. So, anyways, though, we got there, everything went super smooth, and I'm gonna roll the rest of the opening clip right now. I apologize about how long this was. There's probably gonna be a few parts to this video, because I got like, I think when I uploaded them from my phone to the computer, there was like 350 clips or something like that. And that's mostly videos. So definitely going to be quite a few. It was awesome. But I'm going to roll the regular footage now. So what you see now is us before we even went to the airport. So see you guys. I'm not nervous about the flight at all. I mean, of course I am, but I'm not like, you know, Shelby's like big nervous about it. I'm not. I've flown, well, I say like I've flown before. I was little when I flew, but I'm more nervous. Like, I hope everything coordinates. You know, am I able to bring my drone in the case? Because this is the case right here. You know, it's small. It's got a shoulder strap, you know, so I can just have it on me in the airport or whatever. And obviously, I don't want this to be like, so there's carry-on and there's check luggage. This stuff is all I've heard for the past like month. So like, another reason I'm glad to get this trip started. I almost said over with. Glad to get this trip started so we can finally stop measuring luggage. And like, Shelby ordered like 2 different ones, I think, because her one was too big by like literally 2 inches. It's so stupid. And you got to pay like some giant fee. It's like $200 or something like that. Like, it's ridiculous. But so there's carry-ons, which you're allowed to have 2. But they got to be like within like a certain size, I believe. So I've got my backpack, you know, which I can carry and wear. And then I've got this, which I can carry or wear. Should be good to go with that. Super light carry-ons. But yeah, like, that's what I'm nervous about, is that, you know, we get there and everything goes smooth in the airport.
I feel you, Nicole. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I forgot to eat.
Didn't have dinner last night. I didn't have any milk this year. There she is. Wait a minute. Where's the cigarette?
Okay, where are we going?
Bathroom.
Oh.
We're A6, so we're to the left. I have. I feel like I'm doing the moonwalk, walking forward.
Our departure time is delayed, estimated 10:39, which would be an estimated arrival time of 1:19, just for waiting on your pilots to arrive. We would also like to take a moment and thank you guys for ranking Delta #1 in customer satisfaction on the J.D. Power 2021 North American Airlines Satisfaction Study.
I didn't have to pee, now I have to pee really bad. ID or what? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Our flight time today for takeoff to touchdown is 2 hours and 7 minutes.
I wouldn't walk out. I wouldn't be able to do it.
This isn't bad.
No, but thank God we know each other.
Salt Lake based crew. We'd like to thank each of you for wearing your mask or face covering over your nose and mouth throughout the flight today, keeping us all safe. We have enjoyed having you on board, and we do look forward to serving you again in the future. We hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Open until 10.
This is not bad.
Oh, this feels good.